Hey folks, Post here, welcome back to another Pokemon Masters video, and today we're actually going to talk about some issue that they actually had with EEVEE'S release, but before that, let's see if we can get another EEVEE with our daily discount, as usual. But basically, there was a, I guess, text error, or more so like a translation slash text error. I mean, it's a text error, but, you know, it was due to translation, right? It's actually correct in most of the other languages, it's just English, I guess. But, oh cool, 4-star power up. But yeah, there's a bit of an error in translation, and we'll go over that in a second, I guess. Some of the implications of that, and you know what we kind of were expecting EV to be, and what EV actually is then, I guess. And I'm probably not gonna get, okay, well, 3-star, that's fine. Anyways, if you check EV over here on the banner, right? And you check this sync move endless possibilities extreme evo boost, increases users move gauge by the sync move's current level, sharply raises the attack, defense, special defense, and accuracy of all allied sync pairs. So the problem here is all the other stuff is right except for accuracy. It actually is inaccurate. It's not accuracy, it's speed. So they're boosting speed instead. If you guys want, you know, want to see it in action, I guess I could just, you know, go into something and use it real quick, and then you guys will see it's, you know, it's speed and not it's speed and not accuracy, right? So that obviously creates an interesting scenario, right? So obviously it won't be as useful for well, it's actually debatable. You know, it won't be as useful for a lot of the sync pairs that actually needs accuracy. Stuff like you know, Dragonite need that little bit of accuracy. Sceptile, which also would have liked that accuracy as well. Stuff like Infernape, if you haven't sync-gridded it yet. I mean, even if you do, okay, check over there. A speed +2. It's speed +2 instead of accuracy, right? So that's what happened to Eevee. But you know, a lot of the stuff that you were, you know, thinking of using Eevee for to make them get 100% accuracy, that's unfortunately not happening. But on the bright side, you're getting speed, which in my opinion, speed is just better than accuracy. It's just more widely used, right? You know, a lot of sync pairs, if they're not accurate, right? Like stuff like Lycanroc, Blue, right? They're low accuracy on their big moves. Even to an extent for Alligator, they have something to remedy it, right? In Blue and Lycanroc's case, they have self-boosting accuracy. In, you know, for Alligator's case, for Alligator has guaranteed hits, right? Sure hits. So, you know, a lot of those are manageable. But on the other hand, speed, every unit needs speed. Well, not every, maybe not Torkoal, because Torkoal is just spamming a 1-gauge move. But, you know, most units in the game need speed. Especially with the new co-op changes, speed just became much more important. So, honestly, I think it got better. Like, you're getting speed here instead, and it's actually not, it's not a terrible exchange, right? Again, not every unit in the game needs accuracy, but almost every unit in the game needs speed. So, at least strikers, right? So, I think it's much better, even though, unfortunately, you know, it was supposed to be, well, it was supposed to be, but people thought it would be, finally we'll get an accuracy booster support, which we don't really have in the game. We have Meditite, which is a sure hit, but you can only use it twice, so it's like for Alligator's thing, but like as a support. And you also have Rosa and Delibird, or Rosanta and Delibird, which is random. Like, you have a chance to get accuracy from all the presents, but you know, it's not guaranteed. Eevee was the one that was guaranteed, but unfortunately it seems like well, at least people thought it was guaranteed, and you know, it says over here accuracy, but unfortunately we're you know, for folks who do want accuracy, you know, we're not getting accuracy. But again, like I said before, I personally think speed is much better. So Yeah, that's basically this text change. We'll have to see what happens to this, because usually this would probably be categorized as like false advertising or whatever, right? Again, I don't know much about the laws surrounding these, but these are usually really, like, these are actually kind of serious for gacha games. For example, if you guys played Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle long time ago, and it's still a meme till this day, the Japanese version of Dokkan Battle, they got like a image wrong, like of a unit on the banner. It was, you know, they showed, I think, the post Dokkan Awakening of Super Saiyan 3 Broly, and then they were supposed to put the pre Dokkan Awakening, because, well, you can't actually pull the post Dokkan Awakening. You have to pull the pre Dokkan Awakening and then Dokkan Awakening afterwards. And they gave everyone 300 Dragon Stones, which is like the equivalent of, let's see, 18,000 gems. And it's a meme till this day, right? Just because, like, a really small error, and they gave folks so much Dragon Stones back, right? So these are usually kind of serious, just because, you know, it's kind of, it does go into some legal issues, right? Could potentially. So they usually do compensate quite a bit for these. So again, we don't know what Pokemon Masters is going to do. Hopefully we get, I mean, again, I'm pro getting free gems, so that's all cool. But they could either do that, they could maybe do refunds. That could also be possible, you know, refund people who spent on this banner. I don't think too many people spent on this banner, because again, it's not a poke fair, and also I've been getting a lot of comments saying people aren't summoning for her, which people think she's bad, which she's not. At least I think she's really good. If you checked out my earlier video today showcasing Eevee, she's she's insane. Or Eevee's a he, Leaf's the she, but you know, they're absolutely insane, the sync pair in co-op. It's pretty crazy. You should probably check that out if you haven't already. But yeah, that's basically the issue with the sync move. Not sure how they're going to compensate for it. And also, while we're on the topic of Eevee's sync move, I was talking with someone on Discord earlier today, and they actually mentioned something pretty interesting that I didn't think of before. Because if you check Eevee's sync move, its move, its effect is it increases the user's move gauge by the sync move's current level. That's because it doesn't do any damage, because for all the other sync pairs, right, you get more dupes, you get more damage on your sync move, right? It increases the damage of your sync move if you get more dupes. But since you don't do any damage on this, I guess the way they remedied this was to increase the amount of move gauge by 1 every time you get a dupe for Leaf and Eevee. So they were proposing the question, wondering how this would translate into the sync grid, right? When Leaf and Eevee eventually gets their sync grid, which is probably going to be a while from now. It's probably not going to be close. They might add like some other stuff to it, right? They could potentially add some more stats. They could maybe put in crit here. Maybe they could put accuracy finally, and among the boosts as well. Maybe they could make it, you know, the same stats but like drastically, so +3. So you don't need 3 EVs on your team to actually, you know, get all these buffs, right? So that would be pretty cool, right? Then you could like kind of run a comp with 2 EVs and a Dusclops or something, and then yeah, that would be pretty insane if the expanded sync grid for Leaf and Eevee comes out and it turns out to be like drastically raises, or it could be something lame like increases a user's move gauge by the sync move's current level ×2, which is nice, but not as nice as the ones I've proposed earlier. So yeah, again, not sure how that would work, and also if it's going to come at all, it's going to take a while, because it looks like at the moment for our expanded sync grids, it seems like they're just doing free-to-play units at the moment, so the summonable ones will probably take a while before they reach they make the game. So anyways, that's the video for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I personally think this is actually nice. I think it's better. I think speed is much better, right? Speed is it's just more generally used, right? In comparison to accuracy. Even though accuracy would have been nice as well, right? You could, you know, use that top to a Sceptile, Dragonite, or whatever. That always helps. But speed helps everyone, right? Speed helps everyone. You know, obviously speed still helps stuff like Dragonite and Sceptile as well, especially. Well, especially actually both actually need some speed buffs. That would be really nice. But anyways, again, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like and enjoy this video, subscribe to the channel for some more Promo Masters content, and I'll see you guys in the next one.